Hi guys, today we're going to react to Consume by The Warning, live performance featuring JOHNNY TUOSTO.
With my skin like the burden it is, knowingly thoughtless, I do it regardless. It's your machine, I'm the one running it. Go through the motions, consume all devotion. You greedy little fucker, you stick your teeth in me, I look for another. This song was shut up, but you keep it undercover. Let's spin apart and I'm all in a thought of you willingly participate. You crack my smile, close your eyes and disassociate. That means no problem, but you know you're still a part of it. You hate that you're part of it, hate that you're part of it. Watch me, judge me, all the strings like you do. Love me, hate me, am I worth it to you? Shovel it down my throat, wash it down with remorse. Make me be perfect for you.
We've never reacted to The Warning performance nor song that was like this. Paulina's running point. She's not behind the drums and I can be visibly seen smiling, almost laughing. That's JOHNNY TUOSTO on the drums. I don't know him. I assumed it was him. As soon as they showed his silhouette, I thought to myself, man, Paulina's been working out. Like a second later, you can see it's not Paulina, it's him. And it made me almost laugh out loud. They've been keeping her behind the drums all this time. And now she's been unleashed onto the audience. It's more than beautiful. It's amazing. It's like, why haven't you been doing this all this long? We need more of that. We need more of Paulina running point.
The one thing I could think about was I'm so glad we plucked this one out of thin air because this was not a request. This was just one of the songs that we picked to do. And we had no idea that this was going to happen. Getting a look at JOHNNY TUOSTO is an interesting one. He's a drummer. I'm not sure if he plays on a certain band regularly or anything like that. More of a session drummer, I assume. But seeing Paulina do her thing, it's like she has been let loose. But at the same time, she's more kept together than she is when she's behind the drums, which is interesting all on its own. She's very much under control, putting on some moves, which was really cool to watch. She's still sharing vocals duties here with Daniela. Daniela's doing quite a bit, but it's just awesome to hear her do some of those harmonies and singing and dancing and moving. And it's a whole other side of her that we don't get to see often enough. And this Auditorio Nacional, the venue, holy shit, that looks amazing. What a show. Beautiful. And an awesome song.
Yeah, and their outfits, they look like they belong in the The Matrix movie or something. They actually match the venue. They are themed with the venue.
It's probably their theme that was put together, but you know, like,
and
I'm watching Alejandra and I'm thinking, well, there's not much that I can say anymore because we used to talk about how she's changed from here to there. She used to be more like this, now she's this and da 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 da. She looks amazing. She's under control. She's doing her thing. I just love this band.
I can't point the finger at you anymore. I couldn't die as a martyr. Now I've become so greedy little fucker. Sink my teeth in me while I'm for another. There's no more startup, but I keep it undercover. Let's spin apart and all alone a garden. I willingly participate. I crack a smile, close my eyes and disassociate. Maybe no problem, but I know I'm still a part of it. I hate that I'm part of it, hate that I'm part of it. Watch me, judge me, pull the strings like you do. Love me, hate me, am I worth it to you? Shovel it down my throat, wash it down with remorse. Make me be perfect for you.
They're not just impressive, and the song is amazing as well. They're majestic. Paulina dancing kind of had me thinking, if they ever reboot Harley Quinn, she should play Harley Quinn. I'd go see that movie.
Because they haven't rebooted Harley Quinn enough.
We say it in every The Warning song. The amount of time it takes for the song to engage is nanoseconds. It's in my head right now. It's still playing. That's one of their special talents in creating music that really gets under your skin. It really stays with you. And there's a statement in every song, and in this one as well. There's a severity to the subject matter and also a sense of empowerment. I mean, I'm connecting it to the show itself, Paulina dancing. It's like something that I would like to see more often from The Warning. That kind of performance from Paulina. I think she's wonderful.
There were a few sort of firsts for us here. First of all, this is the first time we've seen JOHNNY TUOSTO, which was pretty cool. He's very good. First time we've seen Paulina take point like that. I mean, she's done it before, but not like this. Well, we've never seen her leave the drums behind. Let's put it that way. Not in a live show. And I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the first time I've heard them swearing. That "you greedy little fuck" line.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time because it kind of took me by surprise. I was like, did I just hear that? And then I looked at the lyrics. I'm like, yes, I did. So that was pretty cool. That line, "keep me fed," I'm pretty sure that's the name of the album, which is really cool as well. We always talk about how intense they are. It's just magnificent to see. And that part when the three of them sort of moved to the side of the stage together looked amazing, sounded amazing. And all I could think about was, I think Paulina was wearing some high heels. And then I looked later and she was wearing these massive platforms. So yeah, like, yeah, okay, I get it. They look fantastic. There's like a real personality to them as the threesome, you know, as the sister. It's just so much passion. Just love seeing them. Just another amazing song.
I'm trying to recall if I ever heard him swearing. It feels like they have swore before, but I can't remember right now.
I don't think so because when I heard it, I went back to the lyrics. I must have read it in the lyrics and not noticed, but you know what I mean? Because when you hear someone that you haven't heard swearing before, swear all of a sudden, I could be wrong, but yeah.
Judging by their energy and what we've experienced from them thus far, it's not that much of a surprise to listen to them swear. That's in their tool case, definitely. They have that
It's
fear.
more surprising that it surprised me.
Yeah. Regarding the subject matter, I think in essence, this is a less ambiguous song from The Warning. It's about a mutually abusive relationship, and I can say mutually because the narrator shifts either positions or it's a different narrator. There's a verse there that says, "You sink your teeth and bleed me out, look for another, dress up for slaughter, but you keep it undercover." That was a pre-chorus, and then in another pre-chorus, the narrator changes position. "Sink my teeth in, bleed you out, look for another dressed up for slaughter, but I keep it undercover, lips painted and parted, alone and unguarded, I willingly participate." First of all, the entire proclamation and the stance of the girls when they say these words, I think it has to do with an abusive relationship, a relationship that went up in flames, but it's mutually abusive. And I say mutually because it feels like the narrator is taking responsibility for their part in the whole saga. I don't know if it's a relationship that's still ongoing. It feels like somebody's calling out their partner for all the bad things that they've done, but still either taking accountability, or if the narrator switch, if it's the partner that's singing, that makes sense when their partner says, "Sink my teeth in, bleed you out," etc. I don't know what the case is, but that's what it feels like. And also, I keep in mind that because they have multiple layers in their songs, that this could be not about a romantic relationship. This could be something about maybe a professional relationship, or maybe an inner conversation. I don't know, maybe some other type of relationship, but there's some trauma here that is being processed.
It could easily be about a relationship, but I didn't read it that way. To me, it sounded like it's more of a societal thing. Also, the name of the song, you know, "Consume." It seemed to me like it was talking about overconsumption that is going on basically in society, and how some of us tend to complain, you know, about, you know, the system, but we are actually also part of it. We feed that system, we feed it whatever it consumes, and then it's an ongoing cycle, which is what was happening here when, you know, as you said, changed positions. At first it talks about you, which is the system, other people, whatever, and then talks about themselves, the narrator. Yeah, me, I'm part of this too, because I do the same thing. So it's like there's some kind of societal perhaps pressure to conform, but at the same time, we are hypocrites because we complain about it, but we take part in it and we keep feeding that system. So it keeps happening. So there's all kinds of themes that also work for relationships, you know, like losing your identity and control and the pressure to conform and meet some sort of expectation. But I thought it was directed at society and, you know, what is happening in the world, and not necessarily a relationship, but it could be either or. And as usual, it could be neither. We could both be wrong.
Yeah, I think I like your interpretation better because it not only aligns better with what I gathered from the lyrics, it's also right up their alley. They do have a lot of social criticism in their work, and it fits to the repertoire.
Yeah, after the first chorus, they went into the second verse, and it says, I can't point the finger at you anymore. I couldn't die as a martyr. Now I've become the greedy little fucker. And then it's sink my teeth in, bleed you out. So it's sort of like a mutual relationship that is toxic. So, it kind of works both ways. So it's probably really pointing a finger at the hypocrisy of it all.
It's like I complain until I realize that I'm a part of the problem. And that moment of realization, that's where the narrator switches places.
Yeah, the beautiful thing about it and about The Warning is I think that a lot of their songs are not just critical of others. They're also a look into the mirror, kind of an audit of oneself, if you know what I mean. So I think this is one of those songs.
If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you get notified on all our future videos. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
As always, The Warning Reactions playlist should be up on the screen sometime about now. Give it a click, check them out. Amazing songs, amazing band, just awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the support you're throwing our way. We appreciate you. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode. We hope to see you all then. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.
Pretty little fucker, sink my teeth in me.